Now, ladies and gentlemen, the politics of betrayal. Let me give you the shocking details in this video. Despite Uhuru and the Jubilee Party being part of the united opposition coalition, it is now very clear that Uhuru and the Jubilee Party really wanted President Ruto and UDA Party to win the Mbeere North by-elections. Just imagine. And there is no doubt about it. You know why? It is because of Rigathi Gachagua. And that is why at some point, Rigathi Gachagua always refers to Jubilee Party as Wheelbarrow Yared. Because most of the times, Jubilee Party is always supporting the broad-based government. Like, for example, what happened yesterday in Mbeere North by-elections. You saw how Rigathi campaigned thoroughly for Karish. You saw how Rigathi Gachagua conducted door-to-door campaigns for Karish. And he campaigned with one good heart, as if Karish was the DCP candidate, despite Karish being the DP candidate. Because Rigathi really wanted the united opposition coalition to win that particular seat. And I want to congratulate Rigathi Gachagua on this, because in the entire united opposition coalition, Rigathi Gachagua is the only person proving himself mwenye ako na bidii. As a matter of fact, DCP being a new political party, it may win MCAs in the Western region and in Narok. And I'm also told that here in Nairobi also. So you can see that Rigathi ako na bidii. And one thing that I'm sure of is that we cannot underrate Rigathi Gachagua in politics. It is now emerging that DCP itasumbua sana in the Mount Kenya region. Rigathi will get majority of the elected leaders through DCP party. Because if Rigathi can win in Narok and in the Western region, that must tell you something. Rigathi is not somebody, and DCP is not something, is not a party to be underrated. But I want us to focus on this issue here, because I want us to get straight into the point. You know, what Uhuru feared about Rigathi is that if Rigathi Gachagua had won the Mbeere North by-elections, Rigathi by now, he would be chest thumping as the Mount Kenya region kingpin. Actually, that Mbeere North by-elections was a political competition between Rigathi versus the government and between Rigathi versus Uhuru Kenyatta. The political competition between Rigathi and Uhuru is for the Mount Kenya region kingpin. So it would have emerged as if Rigathi is the Mount Kenya region kingpin. But after Rigathi Gachagua's candidate lost, the United Opposition Coalition candidate lost, it is actually a very big shame to Rigathi Gachagua. And I know Rigathi Gachagua knew very well that he was going to lose those by-elections. Because by the time Rigathi Gachagua was doing door-to-door campaigns, I said in this channel 6 days ago that Rigathi is going to lose the Mbeere North by-elections. I talked about that particular issue in this channel. I said that Rigathi and the United Opposition Coalition will lose terribly to Ruto, because I did my research and I knew very well. In fact, I'm the only person, if you compare my channel with the rest of the people who do the same content that I do, you realize that I'm the only person who predicted that by elections. 6 days ago, I did this video. Let me show you the title. The title says very well, Ruto takes early lead in Mbeere North race. In new polls, Rigathi humiliated badly. When you go to that particular video, I did 6 days ago, just go to the comment section and look at how I was abused by very many people. They were telling me, you don't know what you are saying. You have been paid by William Ruto. You are William Ruto's blogger. But I was saying the truth because I don't want to lie to you. The same way I'm telling you that in 2027 elections, there is no doubt Ruto is going to emerge as the winner. Ruto is going to defeat the United Opposition Coalition. And I said very well that Ruto does not need anything. Ruto needs only ODM party. The broad-based government yesterday proved that they are very, very strong. UDA versus ODM. They are very, very strong. They took the majority of the seats yesterday. That is the fact. So in this case here, now that Rigathi lost terribly, I'm talking about Rigathi here, not the United Opposition Coalition. Because I've told you that that particular seat, Rigathi was the one who wanted to prove that is the Mount Kenya region kingpin. Now that Rigathi has lost, it is very clear that Rigathi will not deliver 8 million votes to Kalonzo Musyoka, because Kalonzo will be the presidential candidate. He will not deliver 8 million votes from the Mount Kenya region to Kalonzo. It is now very clear that President Ruto is still most popular in the Mount Kenya region. Majority of the Kikuyus will vote for Ruto more than Rigathi Gachagwa's candidate in 2027. That is a very clear proof after yesterday's results. It also means that Kithure Kindiki cannot be underrated in the politics of the Mount Kenya region. I saw how people used to abuse Kithure Kindiki. But Kindiki wanted to prove that the Mount Kenya region East is strongly united in the broad-based government. So this is how Uhuru Kenyatta and the Jubilee Party were celebrating UDA's win. I want us to go straight into some of the Jubilee Party leaders. I want us to go straight to someone like Honorable Gujiri Wambugu. Let us go straight, and not Gujiri Wambugu alone. Majority of the Jubilee Party leaders were celebrating Ruto's win. So, for example, Gujiri Wambugu posted this on Facebook account immediately after Wamuthende won. It was a political contest between Wamuthende, who was UDA candidate, versus Karish. So this is how the results were in Mbeere North. First of all, Wamuthende had 15,830 total votes. Karish had 15,258. Mbui of Chama cha Kazi, a political party that belongs to Moses Kuria, had 2,294. So let us go to Gujiri Wambugu. Gujiri Wambugu posted this immediately after Wamuthende was emerged as the winner. Asante sana Mungu. We Geoffrey Rigathi would have dash 3 dots on us. So he thanked God because Rigathi lost the Mbeere North seat. And Gujiri Wambugu is one of the Jubilee Party leaders. Then he posted this again. We agree that Kithure Kindiki, that is Kithure Kindiki's photo there, is the new sheriff in town. Meaning Kithure Kindiki is now the Mount Kenya region kingpin, the new sheriff in town, because of defeating Rigathi Gachagua. My biggest question is the Jubilee Party leaders right to celebrate UDA's win? And I'm including Uhuru Kenyatta here because so far Uhuru Kenyatta has said nothing to defend the United Opposition Coalition. He should have first of all prevented all these leaders in the Jubilee Party from celebrating UDA's win in the Mbeere North by-election. So meaning even Uhuru Kenyatta is part of it. But I want us to wait and see how things will turn out to be. What exactly can you say concerning the by-elections of Mbeere North? I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinion in the comment section down below. Otherwise, the broad-based government is stronger than the united opposition coalition. It took the majority of the seats, meaning William Ruto, ahead of the 2027 elections, he is very safe in the broad-based government. And there is a high chance, there's no even doubt, that Ruto is going to win. I want to know your thoughts. Please comment down there. I'll go through those comments. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates like this one. My name is Jason. I'm out. See you. Bye-bye.